Hi guys, hope everybody is doing really well today. This is the amazing tool haul number 4. So we're getting into it now. We've got some very cool items indeed. The first thing is a crescent tool, double-ended wrench, and what's really cool about this is how big it is. 12 inches long. It's massive. And the reason I picked that is because I've had a 10-inch one which I bought on eBay, and then obviously previously going to him I got an 8 and a 6, so I believe that is a full collection of crescent wrenches, double-ended, so that's a set complete. So if that's not a joyous occasion, I really don't know. I mean, all the kids love completing sets. That's the in thing at the moment, isn't it, for the kids? So I was really pleased with that. So that was fantastic. So let's get these moved out of the way. The next one, which I think is really fantastic, is this one. This is a Handel Wrench, very rare, made in 1921, and this had a tag on it when I purchased it from him, and it's got a tag here, wrench by Handel, USA, and it was bought in March 1978. So my friend has had this for 42 years in his collection, and his daughter wrote this label. Don't you think the handwriting's amazing? She was a young girl when she wrote this. Don't you think that's amazing handwriting for a child? And he says where he bought it from, and I'm assuming that's in the USA. If anybody knows, is it Brighton? It says Brighton, something Church Street, Brighton, but I'm assuming it's in the USA because it's not really a common item. But this is the handy handle. Obviously adjusts inside, and this is Scout Crafter introduced us to this wrench. I'd never seen it before, and I absolutely love it. It's a beautiful wrench, and this wrench I think is probably my favourite wrench of Scout Crafter has ever done. I just think it's absolutely amazing. And I have another wrench here which is also a handy handle, but it's unbranded on both sides. It has no branding, the same mechanism, but it's unbranded, unnamed. It's got the same screw at the end. Oh, it hasn't got the slot. The slot's different at the end. How interesting is that? But it's obviously the same wrench. Very similar. The screw's different at that end as well. So I'm not sure who made this wrench. The heads seem pretty similar, if not exactly the same. That one's got a round circle on the top. So they are slightly different. Maybe they're made by different companies. Maybe this one, I don't know, there's different years, unmarked and marked. But I just think they're fabulous. So to have two of them is really unique and very interesting indeed. Let's lift the camera up. Let's get a little bit more space. There we go. We need a bit more space. So I thought that's really very good. So we've got the handy handle wrench, really nice, which kind of makes a nice partner for this guy. We've got the crescent 12 inch, which makes a set. Now the next one is another Scout Crafter special. This one is a multi-tool. It's obviously got the pry tool at the end, and it's the unbreakable, and it's got the quick adjust, obviously with the wire, so you can adjust up, which I'm not doing very well, but what am I doing wrong? There we go. And it says LI City, and I'm guessing let's just do it that way. No, that's not. So it definitely needs some kind of, does it slide that way? I don't know. Anyway, it works anyway. It's just me, I'm an idiot. It's in very good condition. Now Scout Crafter liked this so much, he has 3 of them. I think one of them doesn't even have the adjuster, but very cool nonetheless. It's got a slot cut there all the way across. I'm assuming that's original. But I thought that would be a nice restoration, and we can get rid of this paint and maybe put some nice paint in there. I'll have to go rewatch the video and see what Scoutcrafter did so I can copy it. But yeah, a very, very cool multi-tool, and a little bit rare, a little bit collectible in the US. Absolutely rare as hen's teeth in England, let me assure you. Absolutely rare as, let me just correct that, that's a bit crooked. Rare as hen's teeth in England. The next one is really interesting. We've got a little, and you can see here, oops, sorry, it's a little giant wrench. And what's really cool about this is it's the same length as my little giant, which I polished recently. So, but that one just says little. But isn't that really similar, the designs? So they've got a little giant. We have a little willy, and we have a lapwing, the 4 L's. So we've got 4 there, so you can guess I'll be polishing that one very soon. But it's very, very cool indeed. The little, I don't know what it is. It says here, high class drop forged steel. And on the little willy, it says high class drop forged steel. So I'm wondering if this was made by the same company as this one. I really am, I'm not sure, but I've never seen high class drop forged steel before, ever. So I thought this was a very nice addition, and it looks to be in quite good condition. The teeth look to be quite sharp, and that's the original. It looks like it's chipped. It's been used, but it's not been used much, so I think that'll clean up. The only downside is somebody's carved their name. I don't know if you can see there, somebody's carved their name into it, like an R, so that's going to be a bit annoying, but maybe because I'm going to paint in there, maybe I can put a little bit of filler and sand it. But yeah, so really interesting. So that'll be a nice clean up coming up soon. I'll look forward to doing that one. The next, so let's put that there. The next item is I've never seen before, is a double-ended wrench, and it says, is it Boulier or something, France? A 10-inch, 8-inch, not sure what that means. 10 millimeters, I don't know. But anyway, I don't know why it says 10-inch and 8-inch. Because it's a 10-inch. But anyway, maybe that's then the size if it was a 10-inch, and that'd be the size if it was an 8-inch. Maybe it's just me being an idiot. But yeah, this is a 10-inch. And I just thought it was kind of interesting. I've never seen that brand before. I thought it'd be a nice to add into the collection of the 4 inches. Boulier, made in France, kind of cool. So I thought it's amazing. Obviously, Crescent, I think, was the original manufacturer of these double-ended wrenches. Then Barco, Boulier, and many other brands have copied them and taken away. Like here, we've got one my friend polished. This is a wrap tool made in Germany. So we've got France, Germany, all different ones. This one is a Comet, which is made in England, I think. So we've got England, Germany, France, and obviously US. And then if I go over here, we have a version which is a Baco version, which is Sweden. So it seems that every country had their double-ended wrenches, which I think is absolutely fantastic. So yeah, so that was really cool. So they're well worth picking up. And last but not least, we have this, which is the Bulliard number 2. Now I misread this because it felt a bit longer than the one I had. I thought it was a Bulliard number 3, and I thought I didn't have it, which was a shame. But when I got home and I had a look, I think I have it. Let me have a look to see if I can find it. There we go. So I have this one here, which is a Bulliard number 2, but it's longer. It's a Bulliard number 2, but if you compare the rivet to the rivet, it's got about an extra inch on the end of it. So that just seemed a bit, so it's longer, isn't it? But not by much, but it's about an extra inch longer. So not sure which is the earlier. Is the earlier the shorter or the longer one? kind of interesting, but I'm still on the lookout for a Bullyard number 3, so the search goes on for that one, but not too bad. So yeah, so we've got some pretty interesting items here nonetheless. You'll have to say in the comments which one you think is the nicest. Personally speaking, I think the Handy Handle is my favourite, and this is one of the main reasons I went back to have another bite at the cherry, is because I've always liked this wrench. This is one of Scout Crafter's my most favourite videos, the Handy Handle wrench, and I really loved it. I've actually watched, I think I've watched it twice, that video. I liked it that much. It's a beautiful wrench. I just think the design's amazing, and it locks solid. It doesn't move. It grips. It's really clever. So the Handy Handle wrenches, they need to be together, I think. So fantastic. So yeah, I think I'm going to go Handy Handle. You put in the comments which one. I think very interesting. They're all interesting. They've all got their own merits. All right, thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.